the best and brightest local high school teams compete in a tournament of knowledge for a trip to Europe on this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you so much. Well, here we go. Bentley, Harker, Mills, and Sacred Heart. I introduce you to our Final Four. This week and next, we're playing our semifinals, leading to our big championship match in 2 weeks, when two teams will play for some big prizes. We'll talk about those in the future. But right now, I want you to meet the two teams that are up today. One of them will make it to the top two. Over here, we have last year's champions, the Bentley Phoenixes. And a previous Final Four team, the Mills High School Vikings. So we're starting the semifinal match with the collaboration round. Gentlemen, welcome back. You in your fancy t-shirts, you in your stunning suits. We are here to play this first round as a team. I will ask you a question, give your team a few seconds to collaborate, and then ask your captain, Hayden or Todd, to give me the correct answer. If you give it to me, you will earn 10 points for the team. Otherwise, the other team will be allowed to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. I'll keep asking questions till the buzzer signals the end of the first round. Good luck to both teams. Turning these right side up, I will give the first question to Bentley. Neverland, The Box, and Groom Lake are some of its alternate names. After it was abandoned following World War II, it was selected as the test site for the U-2 spy plane. What name is commonly given to Air Force Flight Test Center, Detachment 3, located in Lincoln County, Nevada?
Area 51.
That is right, Hayden, for 10 points. The recent movie adaptation starred Jude Law as a newspaper columnist and Sean Penn as the main character. What novel by Robert Penn Warren concerns the populist and unscrupulous Willie Stark, who resembles real-life Louisiana politician Huey P. Long?
All the King's Men.
You got it for 10 points. Speaking of movies, 2 weekends ago, I had just finished watching my DVD of The Devil's Advocate, and I switched back to cable, and I noticed that Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Replacements, and Matrix Reloaded were all on simultaneously. Thus, I had many opportunities to see what actor in fine form.
Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves?
That's right, for 10. Called Etzel in German, Dante condemned him to the seventh circle of hell and mistakenly charged him with, among other things, the destruction of Florence, which was instead committed by Totila 110 years later. What barbarian leader, called the Scourge of God, reached the boundaries of Italy only to be turned back?
Attila the Hun.
You got it, 10 points. Built in the 1740s, it burned down in the 1760s, but was rebuilt in time for Samuel Adams and others to advocate independence from England. Identify this Boston landmark building, which now includes Quincy Market.
It's where they signed the declaration. It's Carpenter's Hall.
Carpenter's Hall? Carpenter's Hall?
No, I'm sorry, that is not correct. You can steal, gentlemen.
Independence Hall?
No, that's not possible.
Todd.
Independence Hall?
Faneuil Hall.
Oh.
Here's your next question. Spelled with two L's, it names the city in southern France that is the capital of Languedoc. With one L, it names James Madison's Virginia estate. What also names a New England state capital, the only capital in the Union without a McDonald's franchise, so named due to enthusiasm over French aid during the Revolutionary War?
Montpelier.
That is right, 10 points. Collected in Tales of the Grotesque and Arabesque and published in 1845, it contains within it the poem The Haunted Palace, which foreshadows the doom of the title character and his estate. What is the short story by Edgar Allan Poe in which Roderick and Madeline witness their namesake house split in half and disintegrate into the ground?
Fall of the House of Usher.
Fall of the House of Usher.
That's right, 10 points. Nicomedia is now Izmit. Nicaea is Iznik. Chalcedon is now Kadikoi. Ephesus is Ephes. These Greek and Latin place names have changed to the native language of what country, whose capital was once called Ankara and later Angora?
Turkey?
That's right, 10 points. Nietzsche anticipated it in Beyond Good and Evil with the phrase, "He who fights with monsters might take care lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you." What psychological theory developed by Freud is defined as attributing one's own undesirable traits to other people?
Yes? Happy.
Oh gosh, no. Steel, gentlemen?
Displacement?
Projection. Last question. Its highest point is a peak on the eastern volcano and only has one major town, Kanakukai. Which of the Hawaiian islands contains the popular Papahaku Beach and the oldest leper colony in the United States, founded by Father Damien?
Molokai?
That's it for 10 points. That is the end of the round. Look at the score. 30 for Bentley, 50 for Mills. We are just starting. Come back, we'll talk to our players and find out what's going to happen next. Semifinals bring out the smarter people to our audiences, including, of course, the Scouts. We'd like to welcome members of BAQK0829 from San Bruno. Hello, guys. Did one of you call 650-637-1936 in order to get your tickets for this show? Yes. Okay. You do that too. Hi, Hayden.
Hi.
Bentley Phoenixes, you guys have been playing great all season. Now you're here again at the semifinals. So, of course, as we get to the end, we start to run out of things to say, but you left the best for nearly last. You have a pet that's a little unusual.
It's a chinchilla.
A chinchilla. What's her name?
Or his name's Coco.
His name is Coco. So does he have a kind of a chocolate coat?
Nah, he's gray like most chinchillas.
Gray like most chinchillas. Yeah, I should know that because, you know, my grandfather was a furrier. So what I was hoping is maybe, you know, if you win, next time you could bring the chinchilla for me to see.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, yeah. Get my granddad down here. We kind of price it. No? Do they make good pets?
Yeah, they're pretty good, but they're high maintenance.
Well, you may not have to worry about that for much longer. Joe McKenna.
Yes.
Baseball season.
Yep.
And I discovered that you and I played the same position.
Yes.
What position is that?
Right field.
Now, why did you play right field? Because I played it for a different reason probably than you.
Because I don't play very good at the infield positions.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah. They kind of stick us out there.
Yeah.
Do you bat well?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, like Mays and all those
Yeah.
great outfielders who are really
Bonds.
hitters. And, oh, what's his name? Yeah, Bonds. Barry Bonds. That's right. How you doing this season?
We're 1-2,
Okay.
but we're 0-1 for league games. So.
Okay. Well, good luck. Hope it pushes up a little
Thank
bit. Taichi Inaki, you're busily listening to find out which colleges you've been accepted to. What have you gotten into so far?
Cal Poly, UC Riverside, and I just got into UC Davis 2 days ago.
Excellent. And where are you waiting to hear from?
UC Irvine and UC Berkeley.
Are they among your first choices?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, well, good luck on that. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Heather Ludwig. Heather's in green because we're taping on St. Patrick's Day. Hello, Heather. The Vikings, Todd Guerin. Well, Todd, you know, Mills is known for their robotics team, maybe because you guys, you know, all take part in that. And you want to talk a little bit about the first robotics competition?
Specifically, yesterday I was interviewed by ABC7 yesterday being when this was taped. I was interviewed by ABC7 so that we can maybe do a little thing and get some sponsorship, since we are the only probably sponsored list team at the first robotics competition.
No money. Need the money.
Money.
Did you mention that you were a Quiz Kid semifinalist?
We did not.
Oh, see, that might have gotten you the money pouring in.
It was aired last night, and it was very good. I hope someone calls us and we get some money somehow.
Okay, well, this may come too late, but just for future reference, people, give money to the Mills Robotics team. They're an excellent team, and they need your support. Joseph Lee, you had the difficult position of having to kick people off the robotics team.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's kicking them off, but the robotics season is about 6 weeks long, and that might seem short, but we end up spending a lot of time. It ends up going from after school until about 8 o'clock. So
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
Yeah, it's a really big time commitment, and there are a lot of people who kind of want to join. Hey, it's a cool team.
Build a robot, big deal, yeah.
They don't show up though.
They don't show up, so they're out.
Yeah, I got to tell them bye-bye. See you next year.
And as you should, people have to commit to this kind of process. It's a whole thing. Good for you. Carl Lowood, you were the safety captain at the Silicon Valley first robotics competition. What does the safety captain do? Do you keep the robots from running amok, or?
We stop a lot of violence, a lot of the people who work on these teams want to go at each other with the hacksaws and the drill bit. Well, no, not
You said there was a little bit of voluntary trepanning going on with
it was
drilling the holes in their brains.
But it's kind of an unfortunate position because after the first day, the work kind of stops and it moves to the competition. So I sort of became the cheerleader captain, and a particular favorite chant of mine that we get used goes something along the lines of, all you other teams who are up to no good, stop making trouble in our neighborhood, because when our robots fight, your mom will get scared and send you to your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. It's something we sort of...
So robotic rap. Well,
yeah,
wow.
Exactly.
Okay, you know what? You guys need to get another hobby. All right, give a big hand to your coach, Chris Stallings. 8 years ago, I came to this show, I built my own robot, and he is our judge, Mr. Frank Saboti. Frank's still working, just a little oil and holding the trophy for somebody to win. We will be right back with more Quiz Kids right after these messages.
If you live on the peninsula, there's only one place to get the latest news on business, sports, politics, education, and your community. Peninsula TV, Channel 26, the Peninsula and South Bay's Emmy Award-winning programming resource. For more information or for a programming schedule, go to pentv.tv or call us at 650-637-1936. Peninsula TV, your community programming channel.
Let's play the lightning round. Gentlemen, I will ask questions. You'll put your hands on the buzzers. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for his team. Give me the right answer, you'll score 10 points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate, possibly steal those points away. If you buzz in before I complete a question, you'll have to answer with the information you've heard thus far. Give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team. It is 30 to 50. Good luck to both teams. Here's your first question. A statue of him stands in Maastricht, where he lost his life in the Dutch War. Not much of a rebel, what Frenchman had a long service in the employ of the cardinal and probably did not know anyone named Athos, Porthos, yes, Hayden?
Richelieu?
Nope. Or Aramis? Todd?
D'Artagnan?
No, they want a really complete pronunciation. It's D'Artagnan. George Westinghouse and Nikola Tesla advocated it to the displeasure of Thomas Edison. Yes, Todd.
Alternating current.
Correct. A recent discovery of a coin with her face on it seems to suggest that this daughter of Ptolemy XII wasn't as pretty. Yes, Hayden.
Cleopatra.
Correct. Magellan's voyage to circle the globe left from this city, which has become the financial capital of southern Spain. What capital of the province of Andalusia is commonly associated, Hayden?
Granada.
No, with flamenco dancing. You can steal.
Barcelona? Go for it.
Barcelona?
Seville.
Oh, it's...
A survey in 1978 showed that he was the third most well-known American after Richard Nixon and Billy Graham. This was in 1978. Who is this fictional supermarket manager who would scold women who squeezed the Charmin while hypocritically doing it himself? Yes, Carl.
Mr. Whipple.
Yes. Isn't that sad? With origins in nitrogen, mustard, and folic acid inhibitors, what is the term for the use of cytotoxic drugs to treat cancer? A method that can... Yes, Todd.
Chemotherapy?
Correct. Originally developed to be a replacement for the parallel SCSI, the IEEE 1394 high-speed serial bus interface, Todd?
USB?
No, I'm sorry, was given what name by Apple?
Firewire.
Firewire? That's right. It is believed that they may have had their origins in the condottieri, but history records them as a group acting to restore order in Sicily after the revolution of 1848. What is this criminal secret society led? Yes, Hayden.
Cosa Nostra?
Yes, it is, or the mafia. The media speculates that their $3.3 billion acquisition of Hyperion will challenge SAP's hold on business intelligence. Todd.
Oracle.
Correct. In this work, the author does mention that females can be silly and superficial, but it is due to men having denied them access to education. What is this early feminist philosophical work by, yes, Todd?
The feminine mystique?
No, I'm sorry. This early feminist philosophical work by Mary Wollstonecraft.
Something.
Woman.
Woman. A vindication of the rights of woman. Given two non-zero, non-equal vectors A and B, performing what binary operation will produce a third vector perpendicular? Hayden.
Cross product.
Correct. Originally named Kudryavka, she was found as a stray wandering the streets of Moscow, and her name was later changed to reflect her breed. What dog became the occupant of Sputnik? Yes, Hayden?
Laika.
That's correct. The letter A with a tilde is a nasal vowel only found in what European language? Yes, Hayden.
German.
No. You can steal.
Hungarian?
No, Portuguese. Tilde. Frank and Tom McClory and Billy Clanton were killed. Doc Holliday, Morgan Earp. Yes, Todd.
The OK Showdown at the OK Corral?
That is right. Providing the most symmetrical method of representing thermodynamic functions of mixtures, what measure of chemical concentration is a dimensionless Tai Chi?
What is it? Molarity.
No, I'm sorry. Well, he said no. Is a dimensionless number often represented by the Greek letter chi.
Molarity.
No, it's mole fraction.
Oh.
Which mark of ending punctuation is most commonly used at the end of an interrogatory? Yes, Tai Chi.
Question mark.
Correct. Nikos Kazantzakis wrote a modern sequel to it, and Stanley Weibaum wrote a Martian one. What also names a Honda minivan, a series of books about space? Joseph.
Odyssey.
Correct. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. We have 90 for Bentley and 110 for Mills. Still 20 points apart. Point values will double when we return. Don't go away. Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. So we had some technical difficulties in the last round, and in the interest of fairness, we're going to start at a tie, 110 to 110. Point values are doubled, but the play stays the same. Good luck, gentlemen, for the place in the final two. Here we go. The Stepford Wives and Mighty Aphrodite are among the movies based on the story. Yes, Joe?
Oh, don't know.
Don't know? Okay, the story of this Cypriot. In mythology, what sculptor who vowed never to marry created a perfect woman and then fell in love with his creation, Galatea?
Pygmalion.
Correct. It is a transliteration of the Arabic word for successor or representative. What six-letter word was the title? Yes, Carl?
Caliph.
Caliph, that's right. Its less popular stanzas include, "Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark." Name this children's poem with the title object that is like a diamond in the sky. Yes, Hayden?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
That's right. Aegon Insurance retained this building as an asset after they acquired the namesake company. The tallest building west of the Mississippi between 1972 and 1974. What is the San Francisco? Yes, Todd.
The Transamerica Pyramid?
Correct. From the same family as the Marburg virus. What fatal virus named for a river in the northern? Hayden.
Ebola.
Correct. A frequent companion of George Fox, Charles II repaid the loan to what man's father by granting to... Yes, Joe.
William Penn.
That is right. Okay, so I'm listening for you. Jatkanshaki is a Finnish variant of it, and other versions include Pentti, Gomoku, Quarto, and Goblet. What is this 3x3 game called Knots and... Yes, Hayden.
Tic-tac-toe.
Correct. In 1918, he left for San Francisco, where he met up with other Russian exiles, such as Rachmaninoff. Upon returning to the Soviet Union, the government's regulations on what was musically acceptable led what composer to write children's music, such as Peter and the Wolf? Todd.
Tchaikovsky?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal, gentlemen.
I was thinking Tchaikovsky.
Neo Tchaikovsky.
No, Prokofiev. Referencing the title of an Ernest Hemingway novel, Al Gore, in An Inconvenient Truth, mentions that the precipitation on this peak is showing up less and less. Yeah, Todd.
Kilimanjaro.
Correct. Electrical engineer and entrepreneur Nolan Bushnell, the founder of Chucky Yes Hayden.
Atari.
Correct. Originally serialized in the children's magazine Young Folks between 1881 and 1882, what novel, also called The Sea Cook, which has had a vast influence on the popular perception of pirates, was, yeah, Carl?
Treasure Island?
Right. As a noun, it is a small bunch of twigs attached to a handle and used in brushing, as well as a brand of laundry detergent. Give this 5-letter word that is also a kitchen utensil used for beating eggs. Todd.
Whisk.
Right. The first self-winding one was released to the public in 1931. And their first truly waterproof model was tested in the depths of the, yeah, Hayden.
A watch.
I need something more specific than that.
A Rolex.
That's right. According to some traditions, he was the only merry man present at Robin Hood's death. What man, apparently over 7 feet tall, yeah, Hayden?
Lil Jon.
Right. A South African businessman and mining magnate, he famously uttered the phrase, yeah, Joe.
De Beers?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal. He famously uttered the phrase, all of these stars, these vast worlds that remain out of reach, if I could, I would annex other planets. Who is this founder of De Beers and a prestigious scholarship that bears his name?
Rhodes.
That's right. Upside down. Coined by Chicago archaeologist James Henry Breasted, what term is given to the historic region of 400 to 500,000 square kilometers watered by the Nile, Jordan, Euphrates? Yes, Todd.
The Fertile Crescent.
Correct. Until the 1960s, Roman Catholics in America used the Baltimore version of it. What is this? Yes, Hayden.
King James Bible.
No, I'm sorry. What is this summary or exposition of doctrine in question and answer form used in religious education?
Oh, that's the Nicene. No, it's the something about it.
Todd.
Nicene.
The Catechism. That is the end of the game. 250 over here, 270 here. Mills is in the top two. Gentlemen, great game, great season. You should be very proud. We will see you in 2 weeks when you play for the championship or possibly a trip to Europe or $1,000. We'll see you next week for the second in our semifinal games. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers: the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.